Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, and in today's video what I'm going to be showing you is a braid petal ponytail. So all I'm doing is pressing out my customer's hair because you want to make sure the hair is really straight if their hair is natural to get it up into a ponytail. And what I'm doing now is just sectioning off from side to side so that we can get the ponytail up in a nice and neat ponytail. As you can see, I'm just taking it section by section so that it'll be easier to go up, because sometimes when you try to put a ponytail up all at once, it can start clumping together, and this is just an easier way to do it. So if you section off your ponytail, then you'll find that it's much easier to get up. Now I'm using a little bit of the Murray's beeswax, and I'm running that along the edges and the outer perimeter of her head so that the hair can stay up. You don't want to use like a wet styling gel or a mousse or anything like that, because if their hair is natural, it'll just curl right back up. So you want to use something like a wax to smooth the hair up. So that's what I'm doing right now, and I did use a bit of hairspray very lightly, and I held the can far away from her head so that I can get an extra hold. And yes, this part takes time, so take your time, gather the ponytail up, and use a rubber band to secure the ponytail. I normally don't recommend this kind of rubber band because sometimes these rubber bands will cause breakage, and I rarely use these rubber bands, but for this style you need that ponytail to be secure. So I found that when I use just like a regular scrunchie, it doesn't hold. So this is the only thing that holds, so just be careful when you take down this style. Now the ponytail is up, and we're going to begin to work on the sides. And all you do is just take your time and smooth that up into the ponytail. Work your way from one side to the next. I'm not sure if you can see it, but there's a butterfly clip, yeah, right there, that I just took out her hair. I was using that to secure that one side before I put a rubber band in it to secure. So once you smooth the side up, you can use a butterfly clip. I'm sorry, not a butterfly clip, a double prong clip to secure it as you're neatly trying to get that side up into the ponytail. And you can do that for both sides. And this is the hair that I used. I used the Expressions braiding hair, And I'm just showing you how you really have to make sure this hair is thoroughly combed through and tangled and untangled, because it's so long that it tangles easily. So just comb through it and make sure it is untangled. And right here, I just took the braid and I split it in 3. I took a portion from one side, put it in the middle, and a portion from the other side and put it in the middle, and that's how I made the 3. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. I just took the middle piece, secured it to the middle part of her ponytail, and I began to braid that way. As you're braiding, make sure you tuck her real hair underneath the expressions braiding hair, just so you can hide her hair and prevent flyaways. Now, the key to this style is when you braid the ponytail, don't braid it really tight because you have to stretch it. That's what a petal braid is. You do a regular braid, but you braid it very loosely so that you can stretch it. Don't mind the little rubber band up top. You'll see what we're going to do with that in a few. So then I just took a rubber band and I secured it at the end, and I'm leaving these ends loose because we're going to ride that. So yes, I just took the rubber band and I took a hairpin and I just secured it right underneath the ponytail. And now we're going to begin to stretch the braid. So you take and pull each side, each section. You want to do it at the same time just so it can be even, but if not, you can take one side at a time, but I prefer doing both at the same time. Again, when you're braiding your braid, you have to make sure it's loose so that you can stretch the braid. If not, you won't be able to do it. And you just continue to stretch all the way down the entire braid. And you may have to go back and forth, up and down the braid, because as you pull, some pieces will come back together again. So just use your judgment and continue to go up and down the braid. I took an extra piece of that expressions hair and I just put a little bobby pin in it, and that's what we're going to use to wrap around the ponytail to make it sit up nice and high. Make sure it's detangled again, and then you just begin to wrap, and you can use a light styling spritz, a light styling spray to make sure it's nice and neat. So I put some perm rods on the bottom of the ponytail and I just dipped it in boiling hot water. Again, be careful because you don't want to burn your customer. And you just unravel it after it's been in the hot water. Once it's unraveled, you will take some of the curls and you will separate it, fluff it to your desired look, and start trimming the bottom. I didn't want her curls to hang long, so I trimmed the bottom. And this is the finished look. Thank you so much for watching. If you're not subscribed to my channel yet, go ahead and subscribe, share the video, give me a like, and I thank you so much and I hope you learned something. See you in the next one.